In this video, we will discuss about the algebraic properties of the set of all real numbers, which implies what are the basic properties of the collection real numbers in pertains to an algebraic structure. You have already observed that and studied various properties of real numbers. In this video, we will collect all the properties which is satisfied by real numbers in general and make it into a structure which we call as a field. So let's move on to the video. Let's R be, this R denote the set of all real numbers, and we define two binary operation, addition and dot, addition and multiplication. You know, binary operations takes any element on the Cartesian product of sets onto the set itself. Or it means that if we take two elements on a set and operate, the answer should be in the set itself. In that regard, if we take two real numbers and add them, you will always get a real number. If we take two real number and multiply, you will always get a real number. So addition and multiplication in the usual sense are binary operations. Then we look into what are the properties which the operation addition satisfies. The first property, A1, is the first property of the addition which satisfies is the associative property. That means A plus B plus C implies A plus B plus C for any A comma B comma C belongs to real numbers. For any three real numbers, you can add them in any specific order, you will get the same result in general. So if you take three elements and add them in any particular order, or if we take more than three elements, add them in any particular order, you will always get the same answer, which is called the associative property. And the second one is there exists an element 0, which in real numbers is the usual 0. In general fields structure, 0 is a notation for the concept identity. So in real numbers, there exists an element 0 which satisfies for any real number. If we add the real number with 0 in any order, you will get the same real number. So A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is always A. So there exists an element in which if any particular element is operated with that 0, you get the answer as the element which you took. The 0 is called the identity. This property is called existence of identity. Now, with regard to the identity, you can define the inverse, the existence of inverse, which is the third property, which states that for any A belongs to R, which is a real number, there exists a minus A, which is called the additive inverse of capital A, which satisfies A plus minus A is equal to minus A plus A is equal to 0. So corresponding to each element A, there exists another element which is denoted as minus A, such that if you operate A with minus A, you will always get the additive identity. So corresponding to every real number, there exists another real number which is called the additive inverse of a, which is usually denoted as minus a, which makes a plus minus a as 0. So which is called the existence of inverse. So every real number has a additive inverse. Now the next property, F4, the fourth property, which satisfies a plus b is equal to b plus a, satisfies for any a b belongs to R, which implies you can add any two real number in any particular order. If you take two real number a and b, you can add them in a plus b or b plus a. You will always get the same answer, same real number as the answer. So real numbers can be added in any particular order. This property is called commutative property. So if you take the set of all real numbers, and if plus is the binary operation which is called addition, usual addition, it always satisfies associative property. There exists an additive identity which is called 0. For each element, there exists an inverse, additive inverse, which is denoted as minus a, and it satisfies the commutative property as well. So if you take all this property together, you can call R under addition as an abelian group or a commutative group. So real numbers under addition along with these four properties satisfies, and it is called an abelian group. Next is the operation multiplication or dot. As in the previous case, for any three real numbers a comma b comma c, we have a dot b dot c is equal to a dot b dot c, which is called the associative property. So if we take three real numbers, you can multiply them in any particular order. If you interchange the multiplication as well, it does not in general affect the total answer of multiplication. And the second property, as in the case of additive identity, there exists a multiplicative identity called unity, which is usually denoted as 1 in real numbers, which states that there exists an element 1 belongs to R such that for any a belongs to R, we have a dot 1 is equal to 1 dot a is equal to a. The element 1 is called the identity or unity. Next, the third property, which is the inverse. Note that multiplicative inverse only exists for those real numbers which are not 0. So in the case of additive identity, does not exist a multiplicative inverse. So for each a not equal to 0, there exists an element 1 by a, which is called the multiplicative inverse, such that a dot 1 by a is equal to 1 by a dot a is equal to 1. This 1 by a is called the multiplicative inverse of capital A. So every non-zero element possesses a multiplicative inverse. Usually the multiplicative inverse are called unit elements. Those elements which have multiplicative inverse are called unit elements. So every non-zero element is a unit element in the set of all real numbers. Last one is a dot b is equal to b dot a for any a comma b belongs to R, which is the commutative property. So as in the previous case, set of all real numbers along with dot operation satisfies associative property. existence of identity, existence of inverse, and commutative property. So if we take the set of all non-zero elements along with usual multiplication, which also forms an abelian group. Please note that set of all real numbers along with dot does not form an abelian group, since 0 does not have a multiplicative inverse, or 0 is not a unit element. The set of all non-zero elements, non-zero real numbers, along with the operation multiplication, always forms an abelian group. And the last one is the distributive property. So A dot B plus C is equal to AB plus AC, which is the left distributive property, and B plus C dot A is equal to B dot A plus C dot A, which is the right distributive property. So for any A comma B comma C which are real numbers, multiplication distributes over addition on the left hand side as well as the right hand side. This is the distributive property. So to sum up the whole thing, real numbers under addition forms an abelian group. The set of all non-zero real numbers under multiplication forms an abelian group. And the third last property is multiplication distributes over addition on the left hand side as well as the right hand side. If we join all these together, you can say that the set of all real numbers under addition and under usual multiplication forms a field. So the algebraic structure of real numbers is a field. That's the basic idea. Set of all real numbers under usual addition and multiplication forms a field. We will discuss further details in the next video. Thank you.